First off, welcome back. I want to thank you all for everything that you did in summer and the feedback that you provided to make this process better for yourselves and for your classmates. I learned a lot from you, and it's made a huge difference in how I've approached introducing the project to the rest of the 10th grade. Your classmates are getting their initial introduction to the projects today, and now is a good time for you to take stock of where you are in your own project process. First of all, if you were enrolled in the Jumpstart course and didn't really have time to engage with the class, you may find it best to go back to the main advisory lessons rather than remaining on this track. Because of the shorter timeline and the materials in the advisory classrooms have been streamlined, so you'll find that the pre-recorded lessons are more accessible than going back and looking at these resources. If you were actively engaging in the course over summer but took a break and you're just now coming back to your project, you're in the right spot. Likewise, if you continued to work on your project or if you even finished it, this is the right place for you. For today, all that I'm really looking for from you is a brief idea of where you are now and what you see as your next steps in the project process. As I mentioned before, the rest of the 10th grade's lessons won't match up with yours, so I'll post lessons in this classroom. You should check in with your advisory teachers for attendance and then come here for your materials. We will also have scheduled meeting times for live check-ins over Zoom, but there are some factors controlling when those might be that I don't have all the answers for yet. I hope to have a much better idea next week. I will also host an open Zoom meeting for questions next Wednesday following our check-in time from 2:40 to 3:40 p.m. on Wednesday, October 7th. The class Zoom link has changed because we are now collapsing all three groups into one time, so you'll want to use that link going forward. Once I see where everyone is in the process, I'll set up a structure for next week's advisory to help you plan and make progress. In the meantime, take a moment to reacquaint yourself with the Canvas classroom before you take the progress survey. You need to know where you are in the process to answer the questions. Thank you again for your hard work on these projects and the feedback you provided in August. I'll be back next week with a more structured lesson, but for now, take the survey and take the remaining time today to get your materials organized and submit any assignments on Canvas that you've completed but haven't turned in. I'll see you next week.